While you guys get your new levels ready, I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
Okay.
My new level's already ready.
Mine's not, but I just gotta type some crap in. What would I get? Like, how do I figure out hit points like that?
You roll.
Serious?
Yeah. So roll a d8
Plus my constitution bonus?
plus your constitution bonus.
Ugh! Fuck
Oh,
bruh.
damn.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
And you gain 10 hit points.
double hit points.
Damn. Let's see.
That is the roll that I want to do good on all the time.
It's a roll you're gonna need to do good on all the time.
All the time. I'm gonna type in my my stuff here. Where do I mark down key? Is there a place for that?
On the regular monk sheet there is, but you may just have a regular ass character sheet, so there may not actually be a spot for it technically.
Alright, I'll put it down there, kind of like where my attack is and stuff like that.
Okay.
My hit die change at all?
No, it's still a D8.
D8. What are you talking about?
Your hit die? Your hit die is.
Oh
your
no,
hit
I'm
points.
sorry. My damage, like my attack die, still D4. I don't have the
I
players.
believe. I'm almost positive it is, but I will double check it for you.
All right, I'm back.
It is. It will be until 5th level.
Okay.
Did you guys get your stuff
So I gained 5 hit points.
Jared, I rolled a 10 on my hit
set? I
die. on my
see
hit
that,
points.
and I can see it in the
chat and
chat
everything.
log, so I know it's legit. That's actually pretty awesome. Austin, do you add your Constitution modifier to that? Austin? Austin, did you add your Constitution modifier to yours?
Yeah, because I would normally get. I rolled like a fucking 3 or whatever, so I automatically got like the half, the slightly
Yeah.
above half, and then I took the -1, so it would have been normally 6 and 5 instead. Wouldn't I?
If it's your hit die's a 1d8, so it would have been 5.
No, my hit die is a 1d10.
Oh, it is? What the? Oh, that's right. You would, yeah, it's 6.
Minus
Adjusted
1.
by a modifier, so yeah, you get 5.
Yep.
And Josh with the fucking amazing rolls. Good for Josh. Actually, it's probably really good for Josh.
Super good for me.
I'd say if you could roll that way every single time, that would be great.
Yeah. Well, that brings you up to what, 20 hit points?
Yup.
Nice. Alright, you guys good to go?
Josh, you have all your. I gave you all your key stuff already, right?
Yes, I'm typing it all in right now for myself. And then my monk speed brings my movement speed up to 40, so you're not faster anymore.
It's fun while it lasted.
It's fun while it lasted. What the fuck am I missing here? Nothing? Alright, I think I got everything.
Okay.
I recover key points short or long rest.
Correct.
Okay. So now I have key points. Just for people
Hooray.
who don't know, I can expend key. Inner powers of my body to give myself extra attacks, increase my defense, or increase my speed. And those are recovered on a short or long rest. Kind of like action points a little bit, but cooler and special for me, because I'm special.
Yeah, it's just a monk thing.
Other than that, nothing else changes, yeah? No stat increases, no...
Nope.
Yeah, just all
What-
the fancy
Does he not
new
get-
key abilities.
Fucking
What
A.
about the?
I
Does
like
he?
those.
Does he not have his tradition yet? Does he not take that, or does he take that right away? When does he get his stick tradition? Oh, it's level 3. for him.
His is level 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, third level you can take your way of the open hand.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, I, for those keeping track at home, I get to choose my fighting style at level 2, which I will obviously take archery since I guess we didn't go over it in the beginning. I actually don't have. I have a small dagger as a melee weapon, but I actually don't have a melee weapon per se ish. So I will actually. I'm going to be taking archery, which gives me another +2 to hit on my 2 hits. For those following along at home, that's a +7 to hit, which is ridiculous at level 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
And you can cast spells now.
And I can cast spells now, and I have selected my 2 spells already. I will be taking Jump and Hunter's Mark as my 2 first level spells. And Jump allows me, I touch somebody, and they can jump. They can triple their jump length for a minute or something like that. So basically, for the next minute they can jump. So like I think in jumping, the way the jumping in this game works, it is your strength score itself is how far you can leap forward.
Alright.
So like mine would be normally like 10. It doesn't specify if I can touch myself. In order to
You'd be able to, yes.
Okay, so then I could say I would be able to jump 30 feet. Or somebody who has 16 strength could jump 48 feet, and if by chance they could swift wind themselves or whatever to double their own jumping speed, they could then jump 96 feet straight forward.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
And then Hunter's Mark allows me to add a d6 to my damage against whoever I cast it against, and then if that target dies before the spell runs out, I can, as a free action, I can choose a new target for that spell, or for the Hunter's Mark.
Right.
And it also, I believe, gives me advantage on like knowing where they, like I think, isn't it actually just like I can know where they are within a certain radius just by having that on them?
Your Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now. I'll find out.
All right. Well, while you're figuring that out, we'll see you guys make it your way back to Westhaven.
I have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check that you make to find it.
Ah, okay, that's what it is.
Yes. And that's up to an hour.
All right. You guys managed to make your way back to Westhaven.
All right.
It wasn't too far away, so it's probably like maybe noon, early afternoon.
Okay. I will start making my way to the government building.
Alrighty. Shane, are you going with him?
You know, I guess before we do that, do you mind if we pick up my friend Deth? I mean, he's pretty worldly, and he usually does all the talking and smart people stuff for me.
Like, why don't we just meet after I'm done with my meeting? Because technically you're not invited to my meeting.
Oh. Well, then that would. Why the fuck did I come this far then?
Well, I thought we'd agreed before we left the woods that you were going to go pick up Deth.
Oh, well, I forgot.
Shin can go with you, fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Can Deth come with too?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just going to assume that if I can come, then Deth can come. You can introduce us, it'll be great.
I'm gonna head there, and if you want to pick up Deth, like I'm gonna like go and like start the meeting because efficiency is kind of my thing. So like if you are there by the time the meeting starts, then you're there. If you're not,
if I asked you, would you like wait like 5 minutes while I go get him? I don't even know where he is.
You're right, you don't know.
He might. I don't know.
Why don't we get him after?
Because then I like remember stuff.
I can do the remember stuffing.
Alright. Can you do the explaining stuff to Deth too when I introduce?
Yeah.
To? Okay, excellent.
Probably.
Excellent. Alright, sure, let's go.
Alright.
Alright, you start making your way to the consular hall. Actually, as you're approaching it, Tadorin, you see a familiar face. As up ahead, you see Ryth waving you down.
Also, Austin, I mean, it was kind of, I don't know if it was obvious, but like I'm visibly like uncomfortable, like about official stuff. I mean, I want to go with because I was there and I was like included, but like as far as like official things and like listening, you like social interactions and situations, you can kind of tell I'm like visibly uncomfortable.
Okay. I'm gonna approach Rife.
Sure.
I'll hail him too.
Shin, you see Tadorin approach a very friendly-looking human male face who's got a kind of longer, kind of spiked-up black hair, a goatee, and is decently armored and has a large great axe strapped to his back. As he comes up and slaps Tadorin's shoulder in a friendly manner. Tadorin, good to see you. What's got you in town?
I was actually doing work with Vanward this morning.
Vanward, really?
Mm-hmm.
Since when did you start doing official business?
Today was the first time I had done it. It caught me off guard too. How have you been?
Yeah, same old. Although I'm supposed to be getting some new orders coming up pretty soon.
Oh.
Hopefully something better than just, walking the streets.
Is he? I will laugh.
Okay.
Is he? I would assume he takes his kind of orders from the military wing of things.
Right.
Okay. And do I have a name? I don't think I have a name for military leader guy.
The military leader is a dwarven male named Umdor.
I was really hoping for an Odo Buttbeard.
Odo Buttbeard. Is Undor finally starting to see the potential in you that everybody else does?
I'm hoping so. I think he's starting to realize that we need to start doing stuff outside of Westhaven if we really want to grow.
Speaking of, I came from... Have you heard this business about an obelisk found outside of... Like on the other side
obelisk?
Of the river?
Can't say I have, no.
Just came from there, and of all the things, we were attacked, and I'll realize that I haven't introduced Shin, and I'll just kind of keep moving.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like walking together towards the council hall.
Yeah, that we were attacked by there's 2 bugmen and a hobgoblin, and get this, the hobgoblin rode away on a hippogriff.
There's also 4 goblins there.
Right, the corpses. Yes.
Well, they weren't corpses when I met them. Yet.
Wrath grows slightly concerned. Really? Were they near the farmlands?
They're near where they're clearing to make more farmlands. The loggers found the obelisk, and that's where the fight occurred.
Huh. They didn't follow you or anything, did they?
Not that I've seen. Unless I couldn't spy them from where we were on the ground.
There wasn't anybody left to follow us.
There was a hobgoblin left to follow us.
Well, no, he ran away in the opposite direction.
Well, if you haven't I'll try to let Umdor know. Maybe we can get a little extra guards over at the farmlands.
Okay, I'm going to nod to him, and that's kind of where I was taking this conversation, so that was my desired outcome. I assume, is he parting ways with us at this point, or is he...
At this point, you've kind of entered into the console room.
Okay.
Or into the console hall, and as you kind of start making your way towards where Vanward was, he says, I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Thank you for the information. And he splits off into an opposite direction, going into a different branch, presumably the military branch.
Okay. See ya, beard guy.
Nice meeting you. Damn it, other guy.
Name's Shin.
Other guy.
I'm Rife, by the way. And he waves off. And as you head towards Vanward's office, just as you go to open the door, it actually opens in front of you as a very beautiful human female actually walks out of it, kind of ignores you and walks past.
Okay. I guess I'll wait to be summoned, or was I just planning on going right into his office and...
You kind of peek through the door and he sees you and goes, "Oh, Tadorin, please, come in.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
No, there's no worries at all. We actually had just finished our meeting, so worry not about it.
Okay, is that a person I feel like I'd seen before, or do they feel like they were part of regular government?
Not someone you're super familiar with, but you notice that she was wearing very similar robes to what Vanward is wearing. Only they're a kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Not gray, but... I guess gray. We'll say gray.
When you would say form-fitting.
And form-fitting, so she's just got mad teeth. No. Although she doesn't have like the sleeve of necklaces or anything. She just has like normal sleeves.
Okay, so hers are just like more mundane-ish. So it's just if it was.
I mean, they're still very high quality, very nice.
Muted. That was the word I was looking for.
Yes.
The colors are muted. Okay.
She's probably got magic.
Well, she's probably just not as high ranking. Like it's probably just like a sign of, not necessarily a direct sign of wealth or ranking, but
yeah, it was still a very fine material. You can tell that.
Yeah.
She's probably got magic.
Okay.
Right.
I just assume that anybody who dressed fancy has magic.
Oh, okay. It's a safe bet.
So Vanward immediately invites the both of you to sit. I'm happy to see that you come back unharmed. And he looks up at Shin.
I'm like, by the way, I'm my head, my like gaze and my view. I'm like distracted at basically everything around me because everything is so nice.
Right.
And I'm not used to that. So I'm like rubbing running my hands on the fabric of the furniture and like just like looking at the tapestries and whatnot.
Right. Vanward takes notice of Shin and actually addresses Tadorin. And I see you found us some answers.
Right. I ran into this individual who was already under attack by goblins by the time I had even reached the obelisk, and there was in what appears to be larger numbers than what you're seeing too. Usually, I come across the stray few, but there was. And I'll address Shin. How many corpses? 4? 5?
There were 4. 4 of them. Wait, you kind of see me counting on my fingers. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. There was 4.
4. There were 4 corpses by the time I found them, but 4 of those very oddly equipped, and we ran into 2 bugbears and a hobgoblin, a ranking one at that. He was heavily armored. By the time we'd followed his trail, he had taken off on to be a hippogriff.
Truth be told, Tadorin showed up like right in the nick of time. I was a little injured after the fight with the goblins, so he definitely.
You see
kind of saved my skin.
Vanward's expression shifts quite a bit as you tell his story. He eventually sits up and puts both his hands behind his back and actually walks towards Shin. Really? You had already felled 4 of them by the time Tadorin had arrived. He kind of looks at you up and down.
Yeah, they're just goblins. I killed one with the other one.
I haven't seen you before. What's your name?
My name is Shin Kurasa.
Shin.
We come. Me and a friend of mine came here in search of a new life from the eastern city of Mills.
Would you like me to remember for you?
No, Damerel.
From Damerel. Ah, so you are a citizen of Westhaven.
That's right.
That's excellent to hear. Of course, all are welcome, and I'm glad to have someone as capable as you within our walls. If you ever wish to have more work, I could have use for you.
Well, looks like I've stumbled on some.
But he turns away from you. But back to the matters at hand. 4 goblins already slain. More had shown up, and a hippogriff?
2 bugbears felled. No armor. Completely. We're talking loincloths and mauls. Very, very uncommon for a bugbear.
He sits down and leans back into his chair and puts his finger over his lips. Hippogriff, you say?
Have the watch noticed any hippogriffs? Any movement in the area?
I don't believe I've heard anything from Umdor. I do have a few hunting parties going out every now and then, getting back whatever meat we can for the village, but I don't remember them ever seeing or catching any hippogriffs. Well, if they do, I hear they're delicious.
There's one more thing. I'm going to take out my etching. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with... does this word, does this name, does this mean anything to you?
You take out your etching and kind of put it on the table and slide it over towards him as he takes it and looks at it. He eyes it for a little bit and then looks up at you. What's a Zerser?
I was hoping you would know.
Again, he puts his fingers over his lips.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Does he look like he's bullshitting us?
Make an insight check.
Oh man, insight is wisdom. Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, you should be
I was
decent.
really
Nice.
afraid that insight was intelligence based. That was not going to be a good.
Investigation.
That was not going to be a good time for me. So +1. Yeah.
He seems like an all right guy.
All right.
Okay, and then from visiting here, can I just make, kind of as part of his personality, Tadorin would be like assessing, like he would kind of take stock for what's in the room, I guess, just to kind of
Certainly.
it tells you about that person.
He currently sits at the foot of a long meeting table that could easily sit probably another 10 people or so, in addition to himself, all the way around. And along the walls are numerous tapestries with the western wall. Gotta get my fucking directions right. So his right and your left are a few windows looking out into the outside, into the town of Westhaven itself. So there's very natural sunlight coming in. And then behind him are a couple of braziers that can be lit up for when night falls and more light is required for the room.
Okay, but like shelves full of like adornment, like fancy vases or like adornments.
No, nothing like that.
Okay, just it's a very full. I mean, other than the tapestries, the braziers, and
Yeah,
tables.
this very much, to you, this very much seems like a meeting room
Okay.
or an office, and not like a personal quarters by any means.
Okay, so it may not even be like a personal. Like he doesn't have his personal items in here either. So
Correct.
It's like a common meeting room. Like so that I just happen to be meeting him in here, or is he the only one that meets in this room?
You believe like this one in particular is where all agricultural business is done.
Okay.
All right. So again, he kind of ponders over it. I don't know anyone in the town named Zer, sir.
Can you do me a favor and put some feelers out? See if anybody knows anything about it.
I'll see what I can do. At the next meeting of the four, I'll see if I can't. I'll see if anyone else knows anything about a Zerser, if you will.
Okay.
What about the obelisk itself? What do you know of that?
It's made of a dark stone that I haven't seen in this area before.
He interrupts you. What kind of stone?
I wish I knew it. I've not seen it before. It's like regular, only dark. I don't know how to.
Sick description, bro.
Pretty much what I got out of it. So.
It's about as good as I could do.
He turns his gaze over to Shin. Shin, you were already there. What do you know of this obelisk?
Huh?
That's exactly the experience.
The obelisk. I mean, if you were already there, do you know anything about it?
Yeah, you mean the big rock?
Yes.
No, I just know it's a big rock. And it's surrounded by a typically peaceful, tranquil kind of clearing that I do my training in almost every day. So other than that, it's just a big rock to me.
Huh. Curious. So we're not entirely sure what it's actually made out of, and it has this bizarre etching on it.
Base. It's about 12 feet. The
Altogether,
spire's
yes.
about 12 feet high. Smooth stone. If I had to guess, man-made, but I could be. I'm not a stoneworker. I actually would advise, if you can. I'm sure you must have some in your employ. Sending one out there to better assess the craftsmanship.
He claps his hands together. A stoneworker. Of course. I don't have anyone in my employ that would do that. He starts tapping his fingers on the table. But the blacksmith at the town, I bet he would know something. Would you be able to bring the same information over to him and see if he's able to assist?
Certainly. What's his name? And where can I find him?
If he's a dwarf, he'll know stuff about stones.
It is
Dwarfs know stuff about stones.
Shin's just like chiming in and like talking like, yes, let the grown-ups talk.
Head to the town of Blacksmith. If Dagmar is working there, perhaps he'll be able to assist. Can I count on you to do this for me? I'd apologize I would do it myself, but I have other matters to attend to.
Surely. I am more than happy to. Alright. And I don't seem to notice that he doesn't seem amiss or anything like that. He's just kind of
Roll insight.
regular talk. Damn it.
What, you think he's not gonna let you? He's gonna let you go by without rolling insight? Come on now.
Just making sure that he's not throwing us on a wild goose chase here.
Shun's brain had to roll insight. You gotta roll insight.
With roughly the same result.
Yeah. From what you can tell, he's been absolutely sincere.
Okay. I kind of like him, so I'll believe that. Alright, so let's see. We've covered that. It's 12. And I mean, there's no signs of dragging or movement. So this thing was either always here or was moved here quite some time ago.
Always here. Westhaven has been here for 5 years. We haven't seen it before. Maybe we just didn't go that deep into the forest, or...
It looks pretty old.
Yeah, it's off the beaten path. Like it's
He kind of trails off, starts talking to himself. No, we started the East River farmlands a couple of years ago, and then had logging going at the same time. I guess we didn't go that far. I guess it's possible that we just didn't go that deep into the woods before, but I feel like
Is this something that I would know? I could kind of like mentally confirm like how long ago they started the East Farmlands project. Okay.
Yes, he's telling the truth here.
Okay.
What's so? Just kind of seems like a stone in the woods to me. What's so special about it?
Well, if it were up to me, Shin, I'd be one to concur with you. However, our farmers and our loggers, it makes them uneasy, and I wish... It could just be superstition. Maybe this all means nothing, but...
I've been there most ever since I moved here. I've been there every day, and I have no problem with it.
And I hope you're right. Maybe Zerser was just some child who wanted to leave his mark somewhere. But until we know for sure, we'll continue to investigate, and I would appreciate any and all cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And of course, if you do assist us, I will be sure to put a good word for you among the others. And maybe I can't help out with you a little bit financially.
Always appreciated. I assumed he was talking to Shin, but Shin has not made a response.
No, Shin is just looking visibly giddy. Because, I mean, kind of sidebar is just because Deth is always finding the jobs that get us money, and Shin just happened to stumble upon a job that can get us money.
Right. Vanward pushes his chair out from the table and stands up. Gentlemen, I thank you for all the information you've brought to me, but I'm afraid I have to cut this meeting short as I have many more to attend to.
Of course. I'll rise and bow. Back out.
He approaches Shin and says, "It was wonderful meeting you, Shin, and I am glad to know that Westhaven has such capable citizens such as yourself."
Thanks. It was nice.
He gives you a slight bow.
I awkwardly bow back.
All right. He starts seeing you towards the exit and once again thanks you and says, "If there's any more, you know where to find me."
Of course.
Okay.
All right, and then you start leading out of the council room.
All right. And I'm checking the time. We should still have plenty of time for Blacksmith.
Yeah, it's probably still about mid-afternoon right now.
Okay. I was planning to head to see Dagmar. Would you like to accompany me?
Sure. Can I go and get my friend? I kind of need to talk to Deth about this. Kind of.
I understand. Sure, I'll wait outside the blacksmith.
Cool.
And I'll start heading towards the blacksmith, maybe pick up like a bagel on the way.
All right.
Okay,
You start making your way off. Okay.
I kind of excitedly kind of run in the direction of where we live.
Okay. And you start going towards what is essentially the poorer part of Westhaven. They're not slums though. Like there really isn't any kind of class system here.
I'm getting there via parkour.
Yeah, everyone there is like very on like kind of even grounds. But you do manage to make your way to this small pad that Deth lives in, which is basically a small one-room building that he has for himself.
I'm gonna kind of approach. I'm coming through the door real quick. I'm not even gonna knock. I'm just gonna kind of like attempt to open the door.
Okay, so like you just open up the door.
Like you're right. Not even thinking if it's locked or not. I'm just gonna open the door and be like, "Hey, Deth," kind of speaking as I'm opening the door. Deth.
All right. As you open the door, you actually see Deth, who is kind of sitting back on a chair. He immediately like kind of hops up and holds like a dagger in his hand, like ready to throw out the door. Just Jesus Christ!
No.
Oh
Don't stab me.
shit! Good God! How many times do I have to tell you, man? He takes his dagger and puts it away.
A lot. Anyway, you're not gonna believe this. So I was out in the forest training, and and this guy, these goblins come out of the woods, and I fight them, and I kill them, and then this guy shows up, this bugbear, I think, and then with two other big bugbear-looking guys, and they're attacking me, right? And we're fighting, and then and all of a sudden this arrow comes out of the wood like zoom and hits this dude in the leg, and then we fight him some more, and then we kill him. But
Deth
the other guy
zones out.
But the other guy, hey, listen to me.
I'm listening.
I kind of like hit him in the chest, like probably a little harder than I should.
It's like ow, I'm listening. Damn it.
No, and then the guy, the bigger hobgoblin, kind of ran away, and then he flew away on something called a hippogriff, and then so then there's this elf guy named Tadorin, and we met him, and he's a pretty cool guy, and
he kind of perks up at the sound of that name.
And then we were studying this obelisk, the one that I train by all the time, you know, the place that.
Yeah.
We're studying by that. Apparently, that obelisk is a big deal to the guy whose name starts with a V. Kind of snap my fingers. The V guy. Anyway, Tadorin can tell you. I don't know. I went to the meeting office. It was really fancy. And we told him about it, and he seemed to be really interested. And he said he'd pay us to go talk to the blacksmith.
He puts his hands up. Whoa, back up.
Yeah.
You met Trueshot?
Yeah, the elf guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've always heard about him. Didn't realize he was actually a thing.
Yeah, he's an alright guy. He's a little quiet and kind of weird, but.
Oh my God, Shin, that's amazing. Wait. You got us a job?
Yeah. Like straight up.
Like work?
And I'm gonna kind of like, almost like make a motion like I'm throwing something at him, real close to his face, but stopping just short to make him flinch. Yeah, I found work. How do you like that?
He's like, it's great. What do you need to do?
We need to go.
I want to go.
I know you do. That's why I'm here. We got to go to the blacksmith to talk to, what's that guy's name? I don't know. The blacksmith. Tadorin can tell you later. But we need to go talk to the blacksmith guy, and then he's going to go look at the stone, and then it's probably going to be worth like a bunch of money, and they're going to pay us.
He kind of takes a moment to let it all sink in as he looks around and out of the shelves as he sees how little food he owns and what little furniture and what little belongings he has.
Deth, I think this is our break.
He kind of like starts nodding to himself. I hope you're right. Okay.
Worst case scenario, it might be kind of fun.
He smiles at that word and says, "You know I love adventures."
Let's go.
Sorry. All right, hold on. He goes and starts quickly collecting up his things. He takes his short sword and puts it away and grabs a backpack full of stuff. He's like, all right, wait. Am I allowed to go?
I don't know. Go.
All right, let's go.
I didn't ask, so then I kind of, as I say that, I'm kind of putting my arm around his neck and kind of like dragging him out.
All right, yeah, and you start following up, and he locks his house door behind him, and you start making your way back to the blacksmith. Tadorin, not even 10 minutes later, you see Shin and another human male approach.
As I'm walking out after the meeting's already done.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I thought you were waiting for them. I thought... Okay.
I think that's what I told him. But
Oh,
didn't.
man!
All right, that's fine.
He done got us.
That's funny.
He done got us.
All right, so during this, Tadorin, you make your way over to the Westhaven blacksmith, and it's not exactly a large blacksmith by any means. It's certainly not as big as the ones over in Ironcrest. But you can pretty much every day throughout Westhaven, the town's always bustling with activity. Like people are always walking about, selling things, working on something, building something. Like people are always moving. Something is always being done. So it's a very, very lively town, despite how small it is. Okay. So making your way to the blacksmith, you actually see two kind of younger human males who have a little bit of muscle to them, hammering away and working the forges, as a stout dwarf is barking orders at each of them and kind of going back and forth and looks just completely frustrated.
Okay. And I'd like to make a character flaw extrapolation. Like the character's not like a dick. It's that he starts to think about something and he completely forgets about whatever that, like he just gets deep in thought and has basically just completely forgotten that he told Shin he would wait for him. He's not
Okay.
he's not like fuck that guy. I hate that guy.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just that he's always preoccupied. Like everything is working as part of like a part of a plan, and oftentimes he's not considering people into that plan.
Okay, I gotcha.
So you said one of the dwarves looks very frustrated.
Yeah.
He's clearly like he's kind of managing the other dwarves who are doing stuff.
Correct.
Okay, so I'll attempt to approach him. Dagmar, is it? Or Dagmar, I presume?
He immediately turns around and just very short, "What?"
I'm here on behalf of Vanward. I was wondering if I could borrow a moment of your time.
He puts his hand up and stops you. Whatever it is he wants, we can't make it right now. He starts like kind of walking off and like not like away from you, but kind of like tending towards something else nearby.
I'm gonna kind of like keep following him, almost as if he like stop and like put his hand. I'm just gonna I follow him as if I didn't see that. And I'm gonna be like, I found this obelisk in the woods. Dark stone, not from around here. Does it sound like anything you'd be familiar with?
He looks up at you and just like it's clear that he has his own frustrations, and just says, "I know a lot of stone. I've seen a lot in my time. Frankly, right now, I don't care."
It's about 12 feet tall. There's a word carved in the base.
Whatever it is, it's not mine.
I mean, could I borrow one of the small fries? Well, somebody who knows stuff about. I mean, I'm out of my depth here. Stoneworking, elves, trees. Can I just borrow one of I'm gonna sweep my finger around the room looking for the guy who is doing the least but seems capable, and just be like, that one.
As you're doing
guy.
that, as you kind of as you're looking around, he looks over his shoulder at them, looks back at you. What? These two idiots? Oh, I need a laugh. No. These apprentices, they don't know crap, do ya? No, sir.
Well, then, I mean, you don't seem that busy. Could you come with me?
Not busy. He starts getting a little red in the face as you say that, and he actually stands up and like kind of pushes you away a little bit. You say that like it's my choice.
Okay, sorry. Wait. So you're not busy by a choice of somebody else? I guess I lost you on that one. What?
He's like, take a look around, you idiot! He takes a barrel and knocks it over, and nothing spills out. Look!
Ew. Oh.
Look! Do you see how much iron ore we have left?
It doesn't seem like a lot.
We have none! He picks the barrel
right.
back up. And yet everybody needs something. The builders need nails, the horses need hooves, people need knives, the farmers need tools. Look at I can't make all of this.
Is this something like an iron shortage? Is this something that would have been like a news that would have spread around town, or is it kind of like still somewhat contained?
You have not heard of an iron shortage, no.
Okay. But there appears to be signs here of one.
Well, so far it seems so. At least what you're getting from Dagmar.
Okay. Hold on, I need notes.
Need the.
And then I guess it's gonna completely like derail my reason for being here, and I'm gonna start like trying to like study and find clues for why there would be suddenly missing like ore. So I'm gonna like I guess like, examine like inside the barrel as if there would be something like a clue inside the barrel, even though there's not going to be.
You look inside the barrel.
It's empty?
He puts his hand on his face like, you bloomin' idiot. There's nothing in there.
Where do you guys usually get your ore from?
He stands up and crosses his arms. The only supply we have. There's a mine to the west of here, closer to the mountains.
Do you have people that normal?
It's not terribly far, but it's the only place that we've gotten any of our ores at the moment, and quite frankly, I don't know why. Supplies for them just stopped showing up.
Have you talked to the merchant about who normally brings it? Has he given reason?
They bring it to me, you idiot!
I know. I'm saying, did you talk to the guy who brings it to you and ask him why? He doesn't have any.
No one's heard from them for days.
Can I get do you know the merchant's name?
Who, Urban?
Urban?
Urban.
Urban. Like Keith Urban? Urban.
That's not like Keith Urban.
Urban. Does Urban have known associates? Someone who would know, who would keep track of where he is, or?
Who would know? I would know. I don't know anything.
Oh, right.
Look, we had a business relationship. He set the mine, I set the blacksmith. Everyone gets money, everyone gets happy. I don't know where he went. I don't know what he's up to.
Okay, so
I know he's behind on the shipments, and he's slowing down everybody because of it.
So are there there are multiple blacksmiths, I would assume, in this city? It's big enough for that?
No, just him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he's the sole supplier.
The sole blacksmith? Okay.
Yeah. He says, tell you what, laddie. If you can get me some iron ore back, I don't care where. And I can get everything here back in order, then I'll help you with whatever bullshit you said to me.
I'm like, hold on. Why don't you come see the stone first? Because right now you don't have any work to do. If you like iron ore, you're going to be swimming in work, and you're not going to have time to come with me. So why don't we do my thing, and then I'll do the ore thing, and everybody gets happy.
He gives you a look like you're an idiot.
That was smart.
He says,
That was smart.
what did I tell you? These two are idiots! I can't trust them to do anything. Oh, you're hitting it all wrong! Sorry.
But he doesn't have anything to hit. There's no iron.
They're currently making You're not sure what, but they're currently mining something within the forge with whatever iron ore they have left.
Am I there yet?
If I don't make sure this is working, if I don't make sure everything here is perfect, we're gonna have way more troubles than we already do now.
Alright, as soon as he tells me he doesn't know, I'm just gonna like start walking away. Like I'll give him like the slot, like the wave, and then I'll like go back to like my thinking face as I'm like walking out the door.
All right. As you're walking away. All right, bye.
Yeah. Or stuff. Got it.
Outside the door, you hear. Darn it! Sorry. And as you walk out, you see Shin and another human male approach.
I'm gonna keep walking as if I didn't know it, which I didn't. Like I'm like deep in thought, like wandering back towards the government building.
Okay.
I'm gonna get his attention. Tadorin.
Right. Shun, 5'8", likes to punch things. Yes. What can I do
I'm
for
way
you?
taller than 5'8". Get out of here! Fucking elvish powers of observation, my balls.
5'8.5".
I laugh as I slightly closer to him, clearly looking down a full head and more. Hey, I thought you were gonna wait for us. Did you talk to Guy? Was he a dwarf?
Boring. Not helpful. Let's go.
No.
The guy.
Well,
the guy.
Fill me in. What happened? I mean, oh, by the way, this is my friend Deth.
Deth, human, 5'8".
Come on now.
Hi.
Fucking Sherlock Holmes? What the fuck is this?
Hi. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
I'll kind of like give him like the nod and then like motion for them to come with me.
Well, did you talk to the guy? I'm asking him. I'm kind of walking in, assuming that he didn't talk to the guy yet because he didn't mention. So I'm gonna kind of like start walking into the blacksmith.
I wouldn't go in there.
Why not? And as I'm opening up the door, I was like, "Hey, is
A barrel is thrown at the door.
slap the barrel away."
You slap the barrel away and it shatters. Get out!
Why? I have a question for you.
I kind of want to wait and let him retry to ask the question, see what happens.
Not right now. No more customers today. Please.
Oh, no,
We're closing down for today.
I'm not a customer, sir. This is very important.
What the hell do you want then?
Well, you see, I'm with my friend Deth here, and I was wondering if you can come out to the woods with us and take a look at Big Rock.
Oh, god damn it, get out!
No. No, you see, you're gonna come and help us do this.
Yeah, he kind of spins you around, pushes you out the door, and immediately
That
slams
doesn't-
it behind you.
I'm not gonna like resist him at all. As he's spinning me around, I will pick him up collar.
You're more like kind of confused, just like, eh? And just kind of get pushed out.
Yeah.
We're kind of like pushing for you to follow now that that's over.
Why is he so mad?
I don't know. He was like that when I got there.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want me to go like rough him up a little bit? I'm pretty good.
I don't think we're gonna get much out of him. Maybe he's got some issues right now. He said he would help us though later. If
that's
we
great.
do a thing.
What's that?
We're looking into an iron shortage merchant.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about iron,
Yeah,
considering I don't
have any money. Yeah, you're right.
or use weapons. Deth, have you heard of an iron shortage?
No.
No.
I can't say I heard of. I know there's a mine to the west of the city.
Oh.
Yeah, I got that off him. We're looking for a man named Urban. Or Urban. Not like Keith Urban. Spelled differently.
Who the fuck's Keith Urban?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Shin kind of shakes his head. Never heard of him. I'm not sure. Not Shin. Deth, sorry.
Okay. I was gonna go ask Vanward, leader of the agriculture. No, he wouldn't know.
Didn't we just bother that guy? He said he was kind of busy.
Yeah, that's not really.
Why don't we just go check out the mine? There's probably some monsters or some shit in there. We just kill them and whatever.
Well, how do we know that there's monsters? Like we don't have enough evidence to deduce any foul play quite yet. Maybe
I don't know. I just assume there's always monster caves. I go in a lot of caves to fight monsters.
I like look Shin up and down. I bet you do.
Yes, his fair share of scars.
I'm just gonna be like, Dia said there's always monsters in caves.
No, there's not. I mean, usually not always. I mean, yeah, usually, but not always.
Well, the blacksmith is a dwarf, right? Dwarfs know a lot of stone, so if we get the dwarf to help us, then he'll probably know some stuff about the stone, right? Right, Deth?
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Yeah.
Okay. So no, it's just a matter of helping the dwarf. I mean, there's not a merchant leader, but there's ideally like a merchant's quarter, I would assume, right? Like where they're normally like where the shops normally set up.
Merchant would fall under the industrial branch.
Okay. Let's. I'll take a vote, so to speak, as like, well, we could go to the seat of the government, and we could form a like a missing person, or something of that order has been filed, and see who placed that, see who reported him missing, and when they did. Or we could try to kind of get a feel, like on the streets, so to speak, just asking the common people who would have maybe shopped from him, other than Dickmar.
Deth kind of perks up at this. You need someone found?
It would be outstanding, yes.
He kind of nods. I might be able to help with that.
Okay. Why don't we? Do you want to check on the streets, and we will check with the government, or
Yeah.
I don't know if Shin would like to go with you, or I don't know.
No. I can handle the streets on my own.
Okay. We will speak with industry people. I think he's the only. That's the only blank name I have on my little chart here. Our industry head. I have Undor, Vanward, Karsten, and who's our industry lead person?
You're not sure right now.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Deth kind of lets you know. He's like, I mean, I can probably find him, but I'll have to do it tonight.
I'm gonna kind of tilt my head a little bit and start to think about why he would not have to do it why he wouldn't do it until tonight.
He just kind of puts a hand up, kind of explaining himself. So he says, everyone I know is at work during the day, so I can't really find him until at night. It's not my schedule, it's theirs.
I know why he's doing that, Jared. Just kind of sidebar.
He has a series of contacts that are only available at night.
Oh.
I'll
I thought it was because he was gonna bang or something.
Bang? I mean, yeah, Deth gets laid all the time.
Well, that's just what I assumed. I mean, he's
so rich and powerful.
Well, he's basically like Aladdin. The only thing he's missing is a fucking monkey.
And a genie.
Wait, does he have a monkey?
He does not have a monkey.
God damn it!
I'll just kind of I'll shrug. Okay. And then we'll head to. I need a place for this. This place. It needs a name. I'm gonna call it.
Short Hall?
I have no idea. Just made something up. Okay.
What about Shard Hall?
Not Shart Hall.
We'll start making our way back to the government building. I just got tired of saying government building.
How about Twine Hall?
I like it.
I just made that up. Now has an official name. Twine Hall.
I like it because it ties the,
Why wouldn't you have a
ties
name
the
for that?
community together
Exactly.
like twine.
What, Josh?
Why wouldn't you have that already?
Didn't think of it, to be honest.
A name for a building? I wouldn't. I don't often name my buildings.
Yeah, I do a lot of things. Can't,
names for every other damn thing in this.
Haven't named a building. All right. So you make your way back to the Twine Hall.
Okay.
Kind of make your way. You're at the entrance.
We're gonna kind of head in and start to. I mean, would a missing person would technically be filed probably with the military branch, right?
Yes.
All right, let's head there first.
All right, you make your way over to the military branch, which has its own little reception desk, if you will.
Okay. I mean, since I'm kind of buddies with Wraith, I mean, I assume they of all the branches that would know me, this one might know me slightly better.
Slightly better, yes.
Okay.
A pleasant-looking human male resides at the desk, and just says, "Yes. Do you have a meeting?"
I don't. Wondering if you could help me with something, and then I'll search for a name or something, so I can address him by his first name.
The receptionist?
Yep.
Oh, he's like, Berwin.
Okay. Berwin?
Berwin.
Okay. Berwin. I'm looking for a merchant named. Wondering if a missing persons report or if he's been. If anybody has brought anything to you guys about him in recent, or say last couple of weeks.
As you see missing person, he kind of lets out a deep sigh, opens up a drawer and pulls out a bunch of paperwork. Missing person. Yes. Do you have a name?
Urban. Has been one been filed by Urban.
Urban. How do you spell that?
Not like Keith, like the other way of spelling it. Erbin.
He jots down some notes. Has a report been filed before?
That's what I'm asking. Berwin.
I don't think I've written this name before.
Could you check for me?
He lets out another deep sigh, opens up a separate drawer, pulls out a folder, and starts going through a bunch of paperwork. You just kind of sit there and watch. He's just doing constant just.
I'm kind of like look around, get a feel for the reception type area.
Yeah, from here you can see the other reception desks, and they too are quite busy as people are going in and about, all looking quite official and doing some business.
Today, please.
No, I don't see anyone named Urban here.
Okay. Well, why don't we'll go ahead and we'll file that report. He seems to be missing.
He says, all right, Urban, what can you tell me about him?
He is a merchant.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming male?
You don't even know, do you?
He used the mask. I believe the Dickmar used the masculine when referring to him.
For the record, Shin, he heard that.
I kind of meant it too.
We're gonna go with yes.
All right, he makes a note down. How tall?
5'8".
Go-to number.
Jots that note down.
Maybe.
Alright.
Can you put like a question mark after that one?
He kind of looks up at you.
Question mark?
He looks up at you and just does like a very deliberate question mark there with his quill.
You know what? Why don't we just forget about it? He's missing, so if somebody else comes to you saying, "Hey, have you seen my friend Urban?" You'll have heard the name before.
I will make a note if anyone else asks about an Urban.
Okay, could you make that note say to tell Constable Wraith, the barbarian? I don't know, is it Constable? I don't know what the hell he is. He's a soldier guy, right?
You hear him just write down another scribble. He's like, anything else?
It's good chat. At that point, I'm already walking away.
Yeah, bye.
All right. You don't even know, do you?
we weren't there for the conversation, so like,
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay. So he's not missing. Let's go
oh.
industry. See if maybe nobody's filed a missing persons report, but if somebody knows of him, I'd assume there's record of. He has to have like a merchant certificate or something. I don't know.
All right, you approach the industrial receptionist area, where a half elven female is there waiting for you.
I'm gonna look for her first name.
There's a little nameplate on the desk that says Erilyn.
We're gonna go with that spelling. Okay. Hello, Erilyn.
She puts her hands together. Hello, Master Trueshot.
Have you? I've got I'm looking for a merchant named Urban. Have you met him?
I haven't met anyone, no.
Anyone at all? Ever?
Not that I know of. I could try to check my records.
That would be exceptional. Could you do that for me, Errol?
She opens up a drawer and pulls out a folder.
Would have specialized in, I believe, like calling ore from the mine out west.
Yeah, that helps. That helps. Here we go. Urban Agar.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
What about him?
It's him. Good. Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Can you see? Does he have to keep records of his comings and go like when his last shipment was, like when he made a delivery, or like what kind of records do you guys keep on your merchants?
She kind of tenses up a little bit and it says, I'm not sure I'm really authorized to give out that kind of information.
Sure you are. I kind of step up a little bit.
And you say, sure you are?
Mm-hmm.
Roll persuasion.
Can I roll intimidation instead?
God damn it.
No?
Why not?
Because we're not intimidating a city official.
Because that was the way you said it, that was a persuasion.
I'm not outwardly intimidating her,
Then that's not intimidation.
but I kind of am. I would imagine I am.
Please roll persuasion.
That though. I'm definitely not good at that.
I'm pretty sure it's the worst.
Do you gotta do this? Yeah, you gotta do
You
that.
can enter a minus sign for a negative.
She looks at you. No?
I'm just gonna kind of lean back a little bit. Deth, you try.
Oh, that's right. I thought we left him. I thought.
No. Or did you wait? Did I miss that part? Did Deth go and search for his contacts?
Deth did go off on his own, yes.
Oh, okay. Bye, Deth. I just legitimately just now realizing that Deth isn't here as I lean back to whisper to Deth. Shit, where the fuck did Deth go?
He's like, oh fuck, he's good.
Fucking ninja.
He's so sneaky.
So okay, I was like, I mean, could you find somebody who is?
I would need to ask Lady Xandra, and she's not available at the moment.
Sure she is.
She looks at you. No?
Oh, thank you. That's so useful. Xandra is she's the one in charge. Friends with Van. Can you tell her a friend of Vanward is asking?
Okay.
It's official business.
She kind of... Austin, roll persuasion.
I'm not really lying about it. Persuasion is probably. I mean, it could be worse, right? I just don't have. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Come on, nat 20.
So persuasive.
She immediately props up. Oh, you work for Vanward. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
It's okay. It's like I'm not throwing it out. Or it's not public. I understand.
She starts like kind of penciling through her paperwork. Last we heard, we had a shipment of 4 crates 6 days ago. However, we did receive a complaint this morning from a Dagmar saying that he had run short of ore and was seeking more.
I'm gonna lean over to Toran. See, I told you she had
You just look at her. You lying bitch.
Okay, 4 crates 6 days ago. That's not. Do you have records showing about how long, like how many days between each trip, like how many days each trip back and forth from the mine usually took him? Like how often he made shipments?
He usually made shipments about once every 5 days or so. And it takes about a day and a half to walk there, which I guess it would be a little bit faster on cart. You can see her like trying to figure out the map in her head.
Okay, 5 days. It's usually I mean, it may not necessarily have been clockwork, but roughly 5 days per trip for him. Like he made shipments every 5 days.
Give or take, yes.
Okay. 5-day shipments. It's about a day and a half walk. Does he have any associates or other merchants that might be in today making deliveries that we might be able to talk to?
She kind of gets confused by the questions, like, I don't know what you mean. I mean, he's the only one who's really supplying the ore at the moment.
Okay. Well, Erilyn, you've been a great help. Thank you.
She kind of gets bashful. Oh, thank you.
And then I like as she's saying like thank you, I'm already turning and leaving.
Okay.
Jesus, we better get out of here. We're women pretty soon. Let's go.
All right.
1.5 day walk. Like I'm gonna kind of like stop just outside of Twine Hall and just kind of like.
All right. And as you actually step out of Twine Hall, you actually immediately bump into Wraith again. Excuse me.
Right.
Oh, Tadorin and Shin, you're here too.
Hey, Beard.
Is it? All right. He's kind of he hears you and goes, okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, hey.
He's like,
right.
He's like, Tadorin, I got my orders. Are you busy?
Define busy.
He kind of like steps forward and kind of lowers his voice a little bit, and he seems really, really excited.
I'm gonna step into.
Okay. He kind of gets like a little excited in his voice, like almost like a sense of pride is there. He says, "I've got my first real assignment."
Yeah. What do they have you doing?
He's like, all right. So north of here, there's an old ruin of a guard tower or something. I think Ironcrest used it at some point or during the war or something like. It kind of follows the river, but it's not too far from that. Anyway, it's been destroyed for some time, but Umdor was telling me that Westhaven wants to go and reoccupy this guard tower and rebuild it.
Okay.
And he says if we're able to get this rebuilt and we have a good defense point, we actually might be able to get a road coming from Westhaven, meeting up with the main road between Ironcrest and Fremont.
I'm gonna pretend to be excited.
Whoa. Build it. Wait, so what seems to be the problem? Why can't they rebuild?
Well, he kind of like gets a little more embarrassed. Like, I guess this is more of a scouting mission, but for once I'm not stuck in here. I get to go do something. I can actually really help.
Would we? Okay, so and that was like how long of a journey northward is that?
It's about a 3 days march.
Jesus.
We have to go to the mine.
Assessing the situation.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay. Shin obviously unable to sense the air of the situation. That seems like kind of a small job, don't you think?
Ryth snaps his head over at you and kind of gives you a look and is like, well, no. I mean, he didn't ask anyone else to do this. He wanted me. I mean, there's a lot of other guys who haven't gotten to do anything yet.
Alright, that's cool.
He starts to sound a little more deflated with each word.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Dick.
I'm happy for you.
That would be good news for Westhaven. Right, just out of curiosity, you're familiar with Dagmar, yes?
He's helped me sharpen my axe a few times, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is he always that grumpy?
He kind of chuckles to himself. Yes, he is.
Okay. It's iron shortage, westward mine, day and a half. Missing merchant, Urban. Met him before?
You kind of see his eyes roll around in his head as he basically scans his memories. No, can't say if it's anyone I've heard of, no.
Got a bit of a dilemma. Work with Vanward won't progress until we get Dagmar's help, or one of, I don't know his apprentices' names, those guys, to help us with the Obelisk. And in order to get that, we need to find Urban. I mean, it kind of sounds like your mission will keep if it's just a scouting mission and there's not direct danger. I mean, would you be willing to hop out to the mine with us, and then we'll swing up northward and then back down?
Ryth kind of looked to himself. I don't know. It sounds like it would take a long time.
I mean, if we can just kind of figure out what happened to Urban, I think that shouldn't take us too long. Do you know, does the military branch guild have some horses we might be able to borrow? You know, if there's 3 days north, I mean, I feel like they'd give you some sort of decent transport.
He actually says, we actually don't really have horses for any kind of outward parties or anything. Any horses that Westhaven does have, they used over in the farms to help till. He says, I mean, maybe I could help with the mine, but I probably need to make sure that I have permission.
Why?
Okay. Because he works for the military.
He looks over you. He's like, I'd basically be leaving my post for several days.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, you're going to be leaving your post for several days going up north. So, I mean, they clearly can spare you.
You won't
this
notice
point.
you're gone.
They will absolutely.
He says, right, but I mean, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time getting this done. I mean, I guess I probably could, but I don't know. I want to make a good impression, you know?
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Why don't we... Why don't we meet here in the morning and we'll decide from there after we know more. I've got some feelers out for Urban, and if we can solve this problem here locally, we'll go with you north to the guard tower.
He says, okay, yeah, that's fair. Meet back here in the morning?
Meet back here in the morning.
He says, all right.
We'll say it's an arbitrary, relatively early time of 6?
Oh, that's really early.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I don't know if I want to go back to 6.
I'm already walking away.
He's like,
Yeah, I normally go train at that time, but it's fine.
Walking will be training.
Walking is not training for me.
that's how it works.
That's needs to be a little more serious for me than that.
Walk faster.
I don't think you quite understand.
You're right.
All right, it's now later into the evening of the town, maybe about 6, 7 p.m.
I wonder how Deth is doing. Also, I'm hungry.
We should probably eat. Let us go eat. Let's. Yeah.
I mean, I could just bust out some of my rations and eat, but I'm in town, so.
Yeah, I mean, if
All right,
somebody
are you guys
So
going
like
to a tavern or
So like a
whatever?
TGI Fridays
Yeah,
around
a
here
food
or
place.
something? Or
Okay.
could get a bloomin' onion?
You guys go off and get yourselves a meal. And presumably spend that time kind of chatting, getting to know each other just a little bit more.
Cool.
Both of you mark 2 silver pieces off of your inventory.
Oh man. I do gotta pay for stuff.
Cost of living.
What is this shit? Get out of here. Fuck. What is this shit? Stop it. Where's back? Oh god. Alright. It's all good. Got like 7 gold. You know.
did you just make it nighttime?
I did,
Whoa. Whoa, wait, I didn't see. Gasp.
right?
Nice.
Setting the mood.
Nice. Where's Deth? We should probably go find him. Wait. Why should I have to find Deth? Wait. What? I didn't even know he...
What are you saying right now?
It's my thought process. Probably at home.
While he's like sitting there like talking to himself, trying to like figure this out, I'm gonna be looking at him. He is an idiot. Like, oh my god, I have teamed up with an absolute idiot.
Some people are smart at certain stuff. Shun is not smart at most of those things.
It is now later at night. We'll say about 8 p.m.
All right. I mean, is this something where Deth would normally contact you? I feel like this is like a working relationship you guys
I
have.
don't fucking know, man. He does what he wants.
It's not very. I mean, I kind of need a better timetable.
I mean, he was at home last time. We could always go check to see if he's home. I don't know. He said,
Just sit in his house.
I mean, Jared, do I know stuff about DS contacts? Does he like make? Am I privy to that kind of information?
Not especially, no.
What the fuck, man? I thought we were bros.
Uh,
I mean, do I know where I might be able to find him aside from his home? I mean, I would think as best bros for life, I would like. Do we have like a secret call, like a whippoorwill or some shit like that?
We can say that you guys have a meeting spot aside from his house.
Okay, where is that?
I don't know where you want it to be.
Is
You
there?
say in the back alley of out of some of the residents, but kind of the opposite side of where his home is.
Yeah. Is there like a water? Did they have water towers back then, or like
They don't have any water towers here.
any sort of like landmarks? I mean, is there like a clock tower or some shit? Do they have clock towers?
They don't have a clock tower in Westhaven.
Okay.
The only real landmarks are like the specific buildings.
Oh. I mean, yeah, we would probably meet somewhere discreet. So I would say like, yeah, why don't we do back alley, kind of behind, in an alley near where we live in the slums area.
Okay.
Kind
An
of the
alley
place,
near there.
kind of the place where like you don't want to go, you know.
Sure.
But like we do, because we got the streets sucker.
Can you dig it? All right. So you kind of go and just kind of hang out, wait there.
Well, I'm just out the door and like, okay, well, I mean, I know if he's going to meet us somewhere, I know where he's going to be. So, do you want to come with, or I don't even know if I sleep, man.
They don't.
They do.
Not really. Well, they meditate for like 4 hours.
It's like a trance.
Yeah.
Yeah, their long
Well,
rests are half the time.
But they don't have like they don't like sleep and have dreams unless they explicitly like train themselves and want to do it.
Oh, that sounds kind of neat.
It's weird. It's an elf thing. You wouldn't understand.
Shin is giving as though he doesn't really give a shit to understand.
I haven't known you very long, and I already know that that's true.
Like the lights are on, but just ain't nothing up there.
Just what powers the fists? That's all.
I mean, right? I mean, 8 intelligence is enough to throw punches.
It sure is. All right. We'll meet your friend.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you kind of go to the meeting spot where Deth would normally be.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
How dare you?
As the time passes, the life around Westhaven kind of slows to a crawl. Like, as busy as people are during the day, when it comes to night, they're very quickly kind of go back to their homes and go to sleep, meet back up with their families, and actually get rest. So, the nightlife of Westhaven is actually eerily quiet. When it comes to the guards of Westhaven, like, it thins out considerably, and not nearly as many are needed. They still have a few roaming the streets, but for the most part, they haven't really been all that active at night. Oh, god damn it, excuse me.
So can I
Sorry.
just like sit and like be like active listening, perception?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Still getting over a cold.
Yeah,
As it gets later at night, probably about 11:30. Actually, let's have you both roll perception. All right. Tadorin, not too far off. You start hearing what can only sound like some kind of struggle. What sounds like a faint explosion, along with the clanging of metal.
can I tell the direction?
Yes. Immediately
I'm
southeast from here.
All right, I'm gonna open my eyes and I'm gonna like make a motion to Shin. I'm gonna point to the like one southeast. And I'm gonna kind of like make like a stabby, pointy knife. Like
I'm gonna look at you like I have no
Mine.
fucking idea what you're talking about.
It's a stabby, pointy knife.
and I'm gonna like sigh deeply. Just get ready to punch stuff.
Fair enough.
And then we're gonna move at a decent pace, but if we can stick to shadows and things like that as much as we can, I guess.
Okay, well, then why don't you both make a stealth check?
I'm good at that shit. Ugh.
That's pretty good. Oops.
I'll just carry him. I could probably move stealthier if I carried him.
I forgot I had all the pots and pans in the bag. I meant to drop them off at home.
All right. As you quickly move your way between the alleyways and around the buildings towards the sounds, they start getting louder and louder. You start hearing the clanging of metal against ground, different grunts, what kind of sounds like spell blaster explosions or something going off, and it just keeps getting louder and louder. And as you make your way through the shadows and come across the alleyways into a small clearing near the outskirts of town, you see a almost demonic-looking woman decked out in splint mail with a shield and a symbol of a dragon on her chest, wielding a warhammer as she faces off against five robed men.
Okay.
Are the robed men, do they look like they're from town defending town, or...
You're not sure.
Okay.
Propensity to jump battle resisting. Who looks like they're at a well, obviously the woman looks like does she look like she's at a disadvantage? Is she injured?
It certainly looks like they've been going at it for just a little bit. As you continue to watch, you actually see all 5 men at once start swirling their hands together as dark energy starts building in between it, and they all shoot a bolt, like a dark energy bolt from each of them going straight into her, and she pulls up her shield and it deflects right off it and explodes around her.
Okay, are there any like innocent bystanders involved? Is this a pretty like closed off battle? Does it look sanctioned?
Looking around, you only see the 2 of them.
You mean the 6 of them?
Well, I'm sorry, 6 of them.
The 2 parties. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, but obviously the town is being affected. There's no crowd or anybody watching.
No crowd or watching.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Tadorin and be like, "Fuck."
Can I do a knowledge or history check on the symbol on the shield?
Certainly. Do history.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Let me just... Ugh.
You have no idea. And as you continue to watch, you actually watch her charge forward with her warhammer and starts swinging at one of them. And you hear her shout, you hear her shout. Hold on, I thought of this.
I like the
Yeah.
She's shouting.
Checking my notes. You don't know much more. You actually know less. You hear her yell, "You don't belong in this world!" As she swings with her warhammer down at it, but she seems to have missed it and slams down onto the ground with a surprising amount of tremor. As all 5 roadmen kind of shift around her and then begin to kind of take up a stance once again, their hands outstretched, ready to cast another spell.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Tadorin and crack my finger, or kind of crack my knuckles a little bit and kind of smile. But like in this situation, like Shin has like a tendency to get involved with fights and support the person who is the underdog pretty much all the time. Tavern brawls, any sort of situation like that, he just like gets involved. So kind of like he's gonna look at first. He looked at Tadorin like, "Hey, what do we do?" And when Tadorin didn't know what the fuck to do, he's just gonna be like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go help her."
So like, if Hitler was fighting 20 Jesuses, he would help Hitler? Is that...
Pretty much, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, if I didn't know that one was Jesus and one was Hitler, then, I mean, who the fuck? I don't know. Hitler probably dresses a little bit cooler.
I don't know.
He's the I mean, I don't know. She's, especially because she's a girl, she's disadvantaged. I mean, she looks pretty strong.
She's a giant demonic looking person, you said?
Not giant. She's about...
Oh, I thought you said she was...
Or maybe she's a dragon lady or something. I don't know, man. Shin doesn't judge by a cover.
She has like deep purple skin and
so,
like
so
horns
scales.
going out the back of her head.
She hot?
I mean, you know. You see what she's wearing?
No.
What was she wearing?
What was she wearing?
Splint
you said-
mail.
Oh.
Oh, Splint. That's right.
With like a blue tabard on the front and back.
All right. Well, I'm already charging in. Towards. Are any of the robed men not looking at me? Well, I'm sneaky, right now.
Oh, shit,
So-
right. Right. Okay.
So I guess, is there any robed male or one of the robed guys who's like facing away from me?
Not like full on at their back, but they're probably like 3/4 turned, as they're concentrating on this other armored figure.
Okay. Well, I mean, with my how far away are they right now? How far away are we? Am I in the shadows?
You're about 50 feet away.
That's really far. And I can only move 40. But how does dashing work?
Dash
Wait.
basically allows you to double move if you use your action instead of attacking.
But I could spend a key point to use Step of the Wind.
Doesn't that just make you jump far?
No.
Oh.
I can disengage or dash as a bonus.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. All right. Could definitely do that. Can I? You do not belong in this world. Are the faces or hands or anything like that of the robed people visible? Like, are they decayed? Like, are they undead sorcerers or?
As far as you can tell, they seem to be human.
I don't know. All I know is that Shin's thought process right now is that only a good person would probably tell somebody that they don't belong in this world. So he's just flying by the seat of his pants. So while he's kind of like in the shadows, I kind of like kneel down a little bit, and you can kind of see a little warmer around Shun's body a little bit, as he kind of like, you can visibly see like his muscles kind of flexing in a kind of an unnatural manner, and then just like in an instant burst of speed, he runs out of the shadows towards one of the robed figures that's not paying attention to him.
Okay.
I'm literally still going to be analyzing the situation. Like, why would she say that?
Okay.
So do I have to drop on one of these guys, Jared?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you get a surprise round, pretty much.
Okay. How many of them are in a line?
They're kind of forming not quite a half circle, but more of like a quarter moon shape around her.
Also, I expended a key point, by the way, to do that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Let me just make a key thing on my...
Yeah, it'd probably be good to have like a separate piece of paper or something to mark.
Yeah, I have a notebook.
Okay.
So I have. I mean, not really gracefully, but with planning and thought. Are there two? Basically, I'm going to try to run at them in a manner that I'm going to attempt to, as I'm running, because I have both of my attacks. I'm essentially going to attempt to grapple one of them as I'm running past towards another one to grapple him, because I have such like a massive movement because I'm dashing right now.
Gotcha.
So I'm essentially going to try to tackle at least two of them.
Yep, I got you.
So as I come up on the one, I'm gonna try to like hook his neck with my arm.
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
Okay.
And then kind of, did I hook him or what?
Interesting. All right. Roll damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to read something.
Oh, okay. No. This button? Okay.
All right. As you kind of like, use your body energy and just sprint with amazing speed out of the shadows.
Wait. No, I said that was a grapple. Why am I rolling damage?
Oh, right.
So
Right.
it's
So as you're-
it's an ability check versus.
Right. Let me finish.
Okay.
So as you're coming out and you're bringing arm around and you're ready to swing around the waist, attack him to the ground, as soon as your arm touches him, the entire figure dissipates in a cloud of smoke.
Oh wow.
And as that happens, all 4 of the other robed men turn to you. Almost in unison.
I'm still charging at the one, so
Yep.
it can't be that hard then if they just turn to dust by a horse collar.
I think they're illusions, buddy.
I don't know that.
Cloud people, get them!
Okay, well, obviously puzzled. I'm going to kind of I basically slide through him then. Essentially.
Yeah,
In that case,
but you keep your momentum.
right, I keep my momentum moving to the second one. I mean, for Christ's sake, my fucking moves. I have 80 feet of movement right now. And then noticing that I can't grapple one, instead of so actually the +5 wouldn't even been correct. That would have been a 13, but it doesn't matter because he disappeared. So now I'm gonna just make an attack roll, and kind of as I'm slowing myself, I spin around and kind of bring a kick at the other one.
Okay. And as you bring your foot up into his chest, that one too immediately vanishes as your foot makes contact.
And then I'm gonna take my free action to look at the demonic woman and say, "Are you okay?"
Kind of confused at where this sudden person comes from. She looks back at the robed men. Not until they are defeated! I'm sorry, not until he is defeated.
Oh, so we gotta find the real one. I like this game. Okay.
I'm gonna from back where I'm still standing. Does he look human? Does he look like he's dead, or?
You can clearly see from where you are that he just looks like a normal person.
Okay.
All right. Well, Shun is visibly having fun now because now it's like a game.
All right, and with that, nope. All right, make initiative rolls.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, and that's where we'll end it. I was gonna be like, Jerry, you motherfucker.
No, I was trying to figure if I want to give Tadorin a surprise round or not, but he seems too perplexed.
He's just deep in thought, bro.
I'm just wondering if they're human or not. Mine's really good, so you know.
Mine's all right.
Wow. Okay, you're both terrible.
We go tomorrow.
All right. So, robed man moves first. Let me see. Can't remember this shit. Sorry. I'm not completely familiar with this thing. It's one of my new toys. All right. So even though you've already taken out 2 of them, you kind of see the robed men like kind of start stepping back, and again you kind of see their legs moving in unison as they're trying to step back. And as they're stepping back, they move their arms in a familiar pattern as dark energy goes up in between their hands, and they once again throw it over at the armored woman. And as he lifts forward, a bunch of crackling blue energy lances shoot at her. Range attack, right? Yep. Okay. And again, she holds up her shield as her blue lances hit it, and they just kind of like fizzle there for a little bit and then dissipate. And immediately after that, she kind of like swipes her shield forward as to like kind of like knock away whatever energy was left, and then she charges forward with her war hammer and swings her hammer down at the skull at one of them. and actually dodges out of the way. After that is Shin's turn.
Okay, who's left?
Still 3, yes.
Okay. So, can I notice any sort of, like, I passed through 2 of them. Was there any sort of defining features that give me a clue as to which one might be
Make
the
a
one
perception.
that is the one? Am I good at that?
They all look exactly the same.
God damn it. Alright, well. Okay. There's a close one to me, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of twirling and spinning around, I'm going to kind of make like a jumping tornado kick towards the one. Try to come down on his shoulder.
All right.
I'm trying to think of, like, Shin is not, he's not real familiar with, like, illusions or spells or anything like that. So he's thinking maybe if he brings a foot downward, he can catch them as they sink into the ground or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So the closest one, I get him with that. Do I hit him? I don't know. Does he
I'm sorry,
disappear?
I missed the roll.
It's 15.
Oh, yes. That one instantly vanishes.
Okay. That only leaves 2 left, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the next closest one to me? I don't have a good idea of like what the. I know that they were kind of trying to surround her, but I don't really know where I am now in
You can,
reference.
with the 2 left, the other 2 are about 15 and 25 feet away from you, respectively, as she is right next to the one that's further away from you.
Okay. Well, the one that's not next to her.
Uh-huh.
Can I get to him and attack with my second one?
Just barely, yeah.
Okay. Good enough.
Because you can split up your movement between attacks in this game.
Right.
All right. And sure enough, as you go to attack that one, the last one vanishes, leaving one slightly more scared-looking man left.
Excellent. Looks like there's just one left.
Tadorin.
Can't we talk this out? It's like assessing what everybody's goals are, what we'd like to accomplish, and then maybe we could find a win-win?
Is that your turn?
Is nobody gonna respond to me?
Shin
No
does
one
not.
does.
Shin can't hear you anymore.
The blood rage. Shin, buddy, I want that one alive, please.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Alright, and then I'm going to knock an arrow in ready action if he manages to incapacitate that guy in some fashion to make sure. I'm going to try to, like, a disarming shot on the lady if she tries to fucking crush that man's skull.
I was gonna say, because that's like, I don't think it's more of a matter of like me not killing him. It's more of a matter of like her not.
Her not killing
She seems pretty adamant about doing that.
All right. So you're ready in action.
Mm-hmm. To fire a disarming shot at her if she tries to crush him.
Worst case scenario, I do have 2 hands and can grapple 2 targets. But that'd be kind of weird.
Well, and you wouldn't. I can't imagine you have full strength on both because you'd only be using one arm.
Sure I do.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, there's no penalties.
Doesn't make any sense.
All right. So you see the robed man take a single step back away from the armored woman, and he looks at her and then looks at you. Puts both his arms across in front of him, says something in a tongue that you don't understand, and points a finger at both of you. As he shouts, you feel like a sudden gust of wind. Make a dexterity saving throw, Shin.
+2 bonus. Yeah. That's not good.
Whee!
I can fly!
And as he points at you, hellish flames begin to start engulfing your body as you feel the heat start burning away your skin.
Oh, that was not a wee.
Shin, you take 11 points of damage.
Good thing you got 20 hit points now, buddy. Straight up.
Alright, and then you see the...
Am I like naked now? Did it burn my clothes?
No, it didn't actually like burn away anything, but it hurt.
Oh.
And you see the same flames go over the woman as well.
Yeah, Austin, sidebar. As long as you have at least one free hand, you can initiate another grapple.
See, but like, it's literally, it would have to be at half your strength because when you're grappling someone, you're using both hands.
No,
To
initiate a grapple, you only need one free hand. You don't necessarily have to grapple with both hands. I don't make the rules, man. I just follow them.
They're just dumb sometimes.
Oh shit! Wait.
What?
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so you see the same flames go over the woman, but you notice that it didn't seem to affect her nearly as much as it did you.
Am I jealous?
I mean a little.
I wish I could not burn like that.
All right. And now she kind of like shakes off the fire. She loosens her grip on her warhammer and lets it slide. And grabs towards the end of the shaft. Very steps towards them, just kind of pissed, and does a massive swing with the warhammer at this robed man.
Wouldn't that technically trigger the ready
Trigger the what?
action? The ready action?
No, I thought that was if we try to restrain him.
And she caved in his skull. Well, she's trying to cave in his skull.
You could probably take a hit or two.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can take a shot.
I don't even know if he's ethereal or not.
Can I take it in such a way that it would shit, it's not gonna be a heavy enough shot to like alter the swing.
Nah, you won't be able to do that.
I could hit like a wrist. I mean, I could aim for like a wrist or a forearm that would actually like it would cause her to like swing. It would like a premature like swing down, like as like because the muscle would automatically react when getting hit. To
Yeah, but what if she gets
snap
pissed?
the wrist. What if she gets pissed?
I'm trying to help her. You're trying to shoot her.
I'm trying to make everybody live here.
I don't know. I'm just purely based on my personal experience. We've never been very good at keeping people alive anyway.
It was one time.
I'm pretty sure that happens in almost every campaign.
Austin, I need an answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to not intending to kill, but intending to foil the aim of the shot.
Also, he just lit me on fire, by the way.
He sure did. But
Alright.
if you had been attacking her, she would have too.
Austin, with you shooting at such a small target, I want you to roll with disadvantage.
Got it.
Burning.
Oh my god. Unfucking real.
You shoot the arrow and it misses so hard, it almost looks like you're trying to hit the dude.
What's that?
But it just kind of flings past.
For the people that missed it, I rolled a 1 and a 2. And so I took my disadvantage at 1.
Yeah.
Christ. And I accidentally rolled it outside of the thing first, and I rolled a 1 then too. It was doomed.
Wasn't supposed to happen. Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, and she brings this warhammer down to his target, just slams him. Oh fuck! All right.
Does he disappear?
No, you see the body go instantly limp and gets crushed to the ground.
Oh, there it is, Austin.
Yeah, I didn't kill him.
I'm
Actually wasn't planning that. It just happened to roll max damage.
Oh. How much? Just out of curiosity, how much was that?
It was 10.
1d10?
1d8 plus 2.
Oh. So he's like dead?
Yeah, like as soon as he just like like drops to the ground, and like as soon as she sees that she's not moving, She drops to one knee and she just kind of rests her forehead onto the bottom of her warhammer and begins muttering to herself.
I'm gonna look at Tadorin like, what the fuck's she doing?
I'm gonna give him like the classic. Oh. I mean, can we see? Is it like a? Does it look like a? I mean, I can't tell. So.
Is she casting a spell?
I'm way too far away. So
Should I push her down?
Just tip her over.
I wasn't sure if you were casting a spell. Just.
How fucking annoying would that be? Christ.
Shin, why don't you roll perception?
Just knock her off balance. Perception. Wait. Yeah. It's alright.
It sounds like she's saying a prayer.
Oh, Jesus stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just... That would be rude to walk up and push her in the middle of a prayer.
Most of the words that you hear don't make a lick of sense to you, but the only one that stands out that you hear numerous times is the word Bahamut.
Oh, cool.
Not cool. Meta, not cool. Shit.
No, Bahamut's good.
Oh wait. Oh, Tiamat.
Tiamat is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Mega Flare.
And after a brief moment, it's like after she seems to have finished her prayer, after but a single beat, the body in front of you bursts into flames.
God.
Is it hot?
Yeah, like actual fire.
Wait, so she just lit herself on fire?
No, not her.
The dude.
Oh, the dude. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck? Is she self-immolating? What's going on?
Did she send him back to the Spartan?
As she stands up, she actually puts away her warhammer and approaches Shin with a single hand outstretched,
Okay, I'm gonna
as if
kind of...
to touch your arm or your chest.
Oh, cool.
Shin starts on fire.
Okay. I guess I'll be touched.
And as you feel a hand gently get placed upon your skin, you hear she says, "I thank you, stranger." Shin, you heal 5 hit points.
Cool. Kind of brush some of the charred skin off of my shoulders and body.
Is that body like completely gone now? Like the flames consume
It's like
it?
becoming like ashes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad to get help. Are you all right?
I am fine. Nothing that I haven't felt before.
That was pretty impressive. The flames didn't seem to burn you as much as they burned my flesh badly.
She squints her eyes a little bit. What are you implying?
I don't know. No, don't get me wrong. I legitimately don't know what I'm implying. I'm just you don't look like most people.
I was kind of like start to like.
Yes.
Check. Please. My friend has never seen a tiefling before. He is also an idiot.
Oh, the tiefling. What is that?
She immediately, as you say that to Dory, she actually immediately snaps her head to you and like points a finger at you. I am not a tiefling.
Ooh.
Or a tiefling like.
I am Henrietta, proud server of Bahamut.
Ah, right. My mistake, my lady.
So wait, is she a Targaryen?
Though to Doran, you can tell clearly by looking at her, she is most definitely a tiefling.
She just doesn't know it.
She's raised by...
I'll still apologize anyway. I'll be like, oh, okay, you know.
I was raised a poor black boy.
She looks at both of you. I thank you both for your assistance.
What
Though
just
these
happened?
streets are not safe, I recommend you head back home.
Oh, the streets of my home, girl.
Yeah?
No, they're alright.
Is that what you want to go with?
No, they're not that dangerous. What just happened?
She kind of stops and turns back to you. The streets of Westhaven are not as safe as they seem. And though most would ignore it, I choose to keep the streets safe.
I get out my adventures investigation notebook. Go on.
She kind of gives you an odd look.
I wait. Pen ready. Looking expectantly.
She still kind of looks at you like,
What? I mean, you burned that guy, and now he's. I don't have anything left to go on, so I gotta ask.
What happened? I'm still wondering what the hell's just happened.
He's just standing there going, "What just happened?"
She seems to kind of like. She seems to be surveying both of you.
I got my hands out, like, kind of like palms upturned, like.
He's saying what just happened for the fourth time.
Right.
What just happened?
What's going on?
So seriously, I really want to know what just happened. I mean, I just made a judgment call and attacked the robed guys because typically most people who wear like robes like that are bad guys.
And a fair judgment call that was, friend. Bahamut smiles upon you. Excuse me.
Do I feel that? Is it?
Do I feel that?
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Cool, I guess.
So you're clearly the cleric of Bahamut.
Tadorin, I assumed you're to us at this point. You're not like shouting from fucking everywhere.
Yeah, sorry, I prefaced with that.
Yeah, I figured he was.
Okay.
So I think, I mean, it's clear that you are a devout cleric of Bahamut. Am I correct?
I am a follower of Bahamut, yes.
Okay.
Though my mission has become more personal in time past.
Do you defend the streets like this every night?
She looks down at the body. Yes, every night. For a few months now.
And these robed men, do you know where they're coming from or what their purpose is?
She kind of paces around the now ash and smoking pile of what was once your foe. I fear I don't have all the answers. But know this. Not all here is right. Far too often. Do I see the magics and workings of the demonic, the infernal, the abyssal. Unholy things taint these streets. Right under their very eyes. Though they seem to choose to ignore it. Not I. I will always defend these streets. I'll just make sure no one gets hurt ever again.
I'm now just gonna realize that she has a tail and be legitimately like enthralled by it.
Whoa! Can you do stuff with that?
Whoa, is that prehensile? Whoa! I don't even know what to say to that. That was like way too serious for me.
I'm gonna... Shin, do you want to go check to see if Deth is...
Yeah, I'm just, yeah. I'll go do that. Hey, it was, nice meeting you. My name is Shin.
She smiles
if
slightly.
I shake her hand, do I get healed again?
It's just like a healing dispensary. Just...
Right, no, that's... Yeah, Shin right now is like... It's like, so if I touch her, do I... Because I feel pretty good, so if I...
Can I get a little more? She actually, as you say your name, she actually smiles gently at you. I thank you, Shin. I am Henrietta. And should you see any in all of the unholy, the infernal, the abyssal, demonic, let me know.
How are we to know them from regular men?
I mean, I'll just go around and punch random dudes if you want.
She points at the body of Ash. You saw his spells. You saw what he cast. Those things, those spells, that's neither divine nor arcane. Such things only come from a pact with a demon.
So there are multiple people with pacts with demons? How many of these would you say you've killed?
Maybe a half dozen, though I doubt that much.
Okay.
They all seem to work alone. I don't believe there's an organization, though. It seems many keep being tempted into these infernal pacts.
Do you suspect that it's the work of one demon enthralling multiple men, or does it feel like the presence of a stronger multi demons?
I know nothing of the infernals!
Okay, covered that. Okay.
My knowledge does not go that far, and Bahamut has not divined me with such knowledge. I wish I knew more.
Can I just kind of poke through the wreckage of what was once that dude?
It's
Scraps of. Okay. No, not even scraps. Okay. Packs of demons.
The both of you get the sense, in the way that she's speaking about this, that she has a very personal conviction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
So are you going to meet Deth, or are you staying here and talking to her?
Well, she was talking to me, so I didn't want to, like, fucking be a dickhead and just walk away. We're talking.
Yeah, that would be if somebody did that to me.
That's funny, because you just did that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Have you taken the issue to the guard? I mean, it just seems like a silly question, but...
She kind of hesitates for a moment and says, they either chose not to believe me or disregarded it completely.
Well, I know a guy.
Excuse me, sorry.
I know a guy who might be able to help, so I will see about getting in. Would there be a way to contact you in the future, to give you an update on what we found, or if you found something you'd like to share with us?
Again, she seems to hesitate and kind of look you both over. You seem trustworthy.
We are.
And you have proven yourself in battle, she says that looking at Shin.
We have.
I don't know, I was just punching shadows.
Oh, excuse me.
I live in shadow. It was really nothing.
She says, I am always around these parts. Every night. Around this time. If you have any information for me, I will come around here. I won't expect you or wait long, but I know that you are not foe, but perhaps an ally.
That seems fair.
And she also says to you, and should you learn of anything unholy, please tell me. Let me help. Let me rid these lands of anything unholy, so that no more deaths may happen.
You got it.
I'm gonna like nod to her, and then kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Before I walk away, I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry for your loss. And we're just gonna turn and go.
as you say that, you notice that seems to have a bigger impact on her than you expected.
I know it.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry.
Also sorry. Me.
Yeah, we'll see you around, Rieta, then.
She gives a slight smile and nods and walks away.
Goodbye. Anyway, we gotta go find Diaz.
Yep.
We got shit to do.